Hey everybody, Mateo here from Zpacks, and this is the Pivot Solo. The Pivot Solo is the ultimate ultralight shelter for solo adventurers seeking unparalleled comfort and versatility. It hits the sweet spot in terms of weight and features without compromising on space or durability. The Pivot Solo is constructed from Dyneema Composite Fabric and features taped seams to keep water out. The tent pitches by inserting a trekking pole or tent pole adjusted to around 52 inches at the main peak, and one at 32 inches for the peak at the right rear of the tent. The 52-inch pole is offset towards the head end of the tent, creating a wide entryway with an L-shaped zipper. It also creates a steeper wall with additional head or foot room. The 32-inch pole at the right rear corner of the tent further expands the internal volume of the Pivot Solo, creating a tremendous amount of internal space. It also helps brace the tent in high winds. The unique shape and pole configuration creates a ton of room and allows hikers to sleep in either direction depending on the slope of the ground. The large amount of usable space provides hikers with plenty of space to stretch out without hitting the walls or ceiling. The Pivot Solo also features a small footprint, allowing you to squeeze into those hard-to-find backcountry flat spots. 6 stakes are required for this tent, with 8 stakes recommended for a taut pitch and windy conditions. The stakes are not included, but we have a variety of ultralight stakes to choose from. The Pivot Solo pitches at 4 inches off the ground, which reduces drafts while still providing some airflow around the perimeter. The entry on the Pivot Solo features zippered storm doors. Leave the larger downwind door open on a nice night for a breeze and great views, or close the door to block cold wind and provide 360-degree rain protection. The doors can be secured closed with the integrated zipper. The large downwind door can be independently rolled up and out of the way with the magnetic toggle. There's 7 inches of screen between the bathtub floor and the walls of the tent. Cords keep the bathtub floor elevated, ensuring the screen slopes downward, away from the bathtub. Any condensation will run down the walls and out through the downward sloping screens. The tarp overhangs the bathtub floor by about 3 inches at the front of the tent. In calm rain or under wet trees, the door can be left open for airflow without water dripping or falling into your living space. The Pivot Solo also features a peak vent to increase airflow and help reduce condensation when the storm doors are closed. The wide L-shaped zipper gives you plenty of space to get in and out of the tent or to quickly access the large vestibule space. The L-shape also allows the screen door to drape across the entry and reduces the amount of mosquitoes and insects that follow you into the tent. The screen rolls up and can be secured with a dedicated magnet toggle. This tent has a sewn-in bathtub floor that is 84 inches long and measures 29 inches wide at the right end and 28 inches wide at the left end. It is 42 inches wide at its deepest. The bathtub floor has 6-inch tall walls to keep you protected from groundwater or splashback. The bathtub floor easily accommodates 25-inch wide pads, leaving plenty of space to stretch out and some room left over for your gear. The floor also includes integrated trekking pole flaps that help keep the bathtub floor taut by pinning it down to the floor with the tips of your trekking poles or with tent poles. This prevents the floor from blowing around in the wind, and also allows easy one-handed operation of the door zipper. Available in 2 versions, choose our light version to keep weight at a minimum with our tried and tested 0.55 ounce per square yard DCF canopy, 0.75 ounce per square yard DCF floor, and 1.3 millimeter guy lines. For added opacity and durability, use our standard 0.75 ounce per square yard Dyneema Composite Fabric, 1 ounce per square yard DCF floor, and 2 millimeter guy lines. Regardless of the floor material chosen, a separate ground sheet is not required for this shelter. The floor material is reasonably durable, and all Dyneema Composite Fabric gear can be easily patched in the field with repair tape. If you do prefer to use a ground sheet as a precaution, a flat ground sheet is available for purchase. Inside you'll find an integrated mesh gear shelf for storing smaller items like a headlamp, glasses, or phone. This tent has fully enclosed ultralight insect netting. The holes in the screen are super tiny, and even the smallest insects cannot get through. All tie-outs feature line lock V adjusters and bright yellow Z-line guy lines, allowing you to lock in the perfect pitch. The Pivot Solo packs down small and fits in the provided DCF medium stuff sack. Well, that covers all the features and benefits of the Pivot Solo tent. For more information, click the link in the corner or in the description below. If you have any additional questions, please leave a comment or reach out to us at zpacks.com. Don't forget to hit subscribe to stay up to date on the latest product information, gear overviews, and our upcoming adventures. Until then, see you outside.